Hey there, Libra. Welcome to your July 2023 general monthly reading. Ooh, too many cards for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Look at that Hierophant and the Death card. For some of you are recommitting to certain things. There could be this energy of making new commitments to old commitments, right? So could be renewal of vows, could be also things changing within a marriage, partnership, business, love, otherwise. It does feel like things take on a whole new energy for you, like a resurgence of love, or for some of you, it could just be the dynamics in a household. Look at that. 8 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, Ace of Cups, Knight of Wands, 7 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands. I get this feeling almost as though someone here may be offered to be like a stay-at-home parent, right? While the other one becomes the breadwinner. Like, you don't need that job, don't go back to work. So like that could also be like a change in dynamics in your household. Like maybe you've been on vacation and it's like, oh, it's so nice having you at home. It would just be so much better if you just stayed home permanently. You know what I mean? Or maybe you've been working from home and now the dynamic could be changing where you're going back to the office more so regularly than how maybe it is right now. And you're coming to the realization of like, oh man, maybe I don't really need this job. I don't want to go into the office. So I do feel like for some of you, marriage, relationships, partnerships, there are changes taking place, but definitely for the better. I don't feel like any tinge of negativity, like being forced to do something you don't want to, but it is this nice change of pace for you. So if you feel like you've been stuck in a rut in a relationship or partnership, it definitely feels like things are going to be moved on an uptrend. Look at that. And when I said that, the best card you could say that you can get for that, the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune really does speak of good luck and great transitions, right? Good luck, prosperity, things moving forward. And like I said, on an uptrend. So things are looking up for you, Libra. Let me get through my intro. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. This is your July 2023 general monthly reading. We start off with the Lover's card, 2 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles. This will be a 9-card spread, so that's the energy for the beginning of the month. The middle of the month is the 6 of Cups, Knight of Swords. That could be you or another air sign. And 4 of Pentacles. And let's see what the end of the month has in store for you. That's 8 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, and 2 of Cups. Well, look at that. Kind of the energy that I was getting from the very beginning, right? A partnership, relationship, being at a crossroads, trying to make a decision whether or not you should continue doing what you've been doing or if things should change. King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck with the Empress. Yeah, I feel like some of you are being approached to be a stay-at-home mom, stay-at-home parent, or maybe stay-at-home wife, you know. Choose you, boo, whatever you want to do. But let's see what the energy oracle has in store. You know, along with the 6 of Cups, 9 of Swords, and the 4 of Pentacles, I feel like some of you are like, but I like having my money. I know you're not depending on my income towards the households or anything like that. Excuse me. But I like having my money. I like having my spending money. I like being able to contribute whatever it is that I can contribute. And look at that. Action, door to value, door to personal healing and happiness. 8 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, and 2 of Cups. Like I said, I do feel like some of you are being approached to, even if it's not like, you know, partnership, but maybe living in a family situation, for example, maybe whoever the heads of households are, 1 or 2, both parents or roommates or grandparents or family members, could be saying, hey, listen, maybe you want to go back to school. We'll take care of your expenses. You can live here for free. We got you groceries, Wi-Fi, whatever, and just sign up for school and we'll support you while you become a full-time student. You could be going along that as well. But I definitely got the energy of, you know, romantic partnerships or just partnerships in general. If this is like a business partnership, you might have someone who is very well off financially, who can afford to just support you while you continue to further your studies, or you continue to further your knowledge, gifts, skills, abilities, whatever it may be, right? For example, you may have an employer who says, hey, you can take a sabbatical with pay or whatever, and we'll take care of it while you go back to school, and your job is still here when you come back. It could be like that type of energy as well. Look at that. Action and acceptance. That's the beginning of the month. Middle of the month, you have door to value and have confidence. The end of the month, you have door to personal healing and happiness. I don't remember what other sign got this. Could have been a fire sign. If you have fire in your chart or you're dealing with a fire sign. Let your past go. Okay, I have not seen that card in a really long time, nor have I seen the acceptance card. So you've been the first one so far that's had that in this month's reading. Now, any of these energies, time energy is fluid, so doesn't have to be dead set on that, but it could be like a pinpointing of time when you can start to see movement and changes. And I'm hearing having to be at a crossroads where that energy is coming for you, right? So energy oracle for the month, you have the action card number 17, which is an 8 card. Card number 31, which is a 4 card, door to value. And card number 34, which is 7, and that is a door to personal healing and happiness. So, the action card here, it's reminding you that sometimes if you stay in a little bit of a stagnant energy where you can't decide, you can't make up your mind, it's like you procrastinate and put off, you put things off that need decisions, that need forward momentum, action to be taken place. Sometimes you tend to maybe not take action because your judgment gets clouded. Maybe you got a little bit of that ADD action where you've got a million things going on in your mind. Maybe your social calendar is super full, or your family calendar is super full, and you feel like you're being stretched to all kinds of different places, and you don't know what the next step is going to be for you. This is a reminder that sometimes you just need to look at things black and white without thinking and overthinking. Stop looking at the gray. Stop looking at the pinks, the reds, the greens. Stop looking at all of that when it comes to the decision making in your next step, whatever that may be. That may be scheduling a family trip or vacation. That may be scheduling your kids' physical appointments or braces or whatever, right? It's things of that nature that sometimes tend to get tossed or thrown to the wayside because we get caught up in all the little details and balancing calendars and I just heard and balancing checkbooks on top of that. Maybe you're trying to figure out financially when to schedule certain things. So it's time for you to stop feeling overwhelmed about making a decision because, the energy of inaction could end up taking hold of you moving forward, meaning you're stuck. You're, feeling like, okay, I've got, a handful of things that I need to schedule, that I need to take care of, that I need to make decisions on. But I've got so many things going on. And then before you know it, it's like from 3 to 10, right? Then you get really overwhelmed. You're like, what do I do from here on out? Especially if some of you feel like there's an idea or a question that's kind of being thrown your way by a partner, a family member that's saying, hey, listen, before you go back to work, before you decide to do this, maybe think about never going back. You know what I mean? And so, or maybe you're being told by someone, hey, maybe not work so many hours, don't work full time, but work part time. Maybe don't pursue trying to make a ton of money right now when you're trying to finish your education, when you're trying to finish your certification, when we got a lot going on in this family, or now I earn enough money where I could take care of you and everything else, I feel like some of you may be equating. Okay, and this is coming in loud and clear with the card of door to value. I feel like some of you may be equating that if they're saying you could stay home and do this or that, or they're offering you an opportunity or a chance for you not to have to go to work. I feel like some of you are equating that means you're not valued in a financial way. That means that whatever you do bring in terms of money to the table or support to the household on a financial level, that means that doesn't mean, because I feel like some of you may be feeling like, oh, I guess my money doesn't mean anything to you, that you're willing to like just kind of toss it. And I feel like some of you are saying, but the money I earn means something to me. Okay, so that's a completely different message that they may not be understanding, because I feel like they're saying one thing, you're understanding a whole other thing. And so you getting upset or mad or kind of like, oh, I hate when they bring that up, doesn't make sense to them, right? It doesn't click, it doesn't register. So I do feel like for some of you, you may need to have like that open conversation about what you working or what you making money for yourself means to you. And so, they may value you in other ways. Like, I really love when you're, more available at home than when you're, stressed out coming home from work, when it's a job you don't really need to work, right? So they may be seeing how you come home stressed out, and maybe being on vacation or traveling, or maybe there's a change of environment, that you start coming home in a different energy, and they're seeing the difference, and they're like, babe, I noticed that you've been off of work a week or two enjoying vacation, and I know we're on vacation, but maybe you want to be permanently on vacation. You know what I mean? And it sounds lovely, it sounds nice, it sounds sweet, it sounds amazing, being permanently on vacation. At least for me it does. I don't know about you guys. Some of you may love to work. I would love to do this work permanently, or like long term, where it takes care of me basically. But I feel like there's just a sense of misunderstanding here. So know that yes, you are valued. Know that yes, you are appreciated, not just by the dollar amount that you bring home, or that the dollar amount you contribute moving forward, right? But also, in other ways, because we all hold value within ourselves in more ways than one. And the way we bring value to the table, to the family, to the children, to the partner, to the household, to the workplace. Okay. I feel like some of you want to feel useful at work while also earning money, and being at home and running around doing what you already kind of have to do, air quotes, is what I feel. For some of you, that you're just like, but I'm not getting paid for that. I mean, in terms of cash money, like you might want to negotiate an allowance, is all I'm saying, is what I'm hearing from some of you, right? And so the card of have confidence is really saying, it's okay if you feel like you'd be out of sorts, or you might feel like, oh my God, I don't have money, I don't want to be dependent on someone else, and blah, 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 right? But the card of have confidence, and I'll read these messages in a bit, is really saying, listen, you're being blessed or offered this opportunity for a reason. Maybe it's for health reasons that you may not see coming. Maybe it's because you will be needed more so effectively on another level somewhere down the road that neither of you is actually seeing or feeling at this time. And things just happen to line up and work out in those ways for you. You also have the card of door to personal healing and happiness. Okay. So I do love this card for you, because I feel like the doors have opened. You're definitely going to feel like you're ready to step through and walk through those doors, moving towards the end of the month into the month of August. So I feel like whatever it is that really truly makes you happy, I feel like you're getting the clarity on that. I feel like you're about to go through a little bit of a reprise, right? Where you have a little bit of a break to disconnect, decompress, and really assess your life, where you are, where you've been, and where the hell do you want to go, Libra? Because I do feel like there are so many amazing things that are lining up for you. I know you don't see that in the cards here, but that is what my mind's eye and my heart is feeling for you guys. And, you may be a little bit weary. Maybe you had a specific upbringing where you saw your parents struggling financially, and you're like, I never want to be in that position, you know. Eight of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, Two of Cups. Maybe you did have a stay-at-home parent who felt like they were just cornered and dependent on the other partner because they were kept on a specific allowance and things like that, and you felt like that was very restrictive. So I do, with the card of let your past go, your upbringing or your experiences in life may be blocking your opportunity to see that this can sometimes be a blessing in disguise for some of you. You know, not all of you. I feel for some of you, you're just like, no girl, I want to work. I love my career. I love my money, and nobody, no man, no woman, whatever, is going to stop me from that, right? And so therein lies the message, because now you value what you bring to your table within yourself. And the communication, the action that needs to take place really is about you communicating that. And no, it doesn't have to be a fight or an argument or a disagreement, but I do feel like it's important that you let the other person know, persons know how it makes you feel, how you value that. And I feel like you will get the support that you need, whether that's emotional, spiritual, financial, energetically, physical, however you may need it. Okay. So the beginning of the month, yes, the Lover's card, the Two of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles. Again, like I was saying, I do feel like you got Mr. Moneybanks here, whether that's you or someone else. Maybe, oh, look at that. You may be marrying into money as well. I mean, these are at the bottom of the deck. Hello. Look at these freaking amazing major arcanas at the bottom of the deck. King of Pentacles. I mean, Midas touch. What he says goes. He's got the money. He's good business sense. He's made some wise choices financially. And I feel like he loves the life of luxury. He loves to spend money. He loves experiences. And maybe he loves spoiling you with that energy, wants to take care of you, wants you to realize everything that takes place, that can take place for you in that energy. If you are not married, this could be someone that you end up having a very successful marriage, partnership, or relationship with. But I do strongly feel like you've got a personal caretaker here who really wants to just take care of you, love you, and support you in a positive way. I know some people don't view that as a positive thing, where like being taken care of in that way, but maybe do some shadow work on that if it triggers you a little bit, because I feel like in this air or energy of being strong and independent, don't be hyper independent where you then feel like I don't need nobody. We all need someone for something eventually, okay? And there may be a time where you come across where you may in fact need someone for whatever it may be. It doesn't have to be solely financial. Could be emotional, could be physical. Maybe you break a leg and you need to make a move or something, and you definitely need to hire movers or whatever, like it's those times that can become stressful. And because you've gotten into this repetitive action of I don't need nobody, I don't need no man, I don't need blah 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 blah, right? You end up reinforcing like that wall and not allowing people to come through to help you or be available to you. So keep your options open is all I'm saying, right? You don't know where your life will be headed anytime soon just yet. I feel like there is something unexpected coming your way, whether this is a schedule change surrounding your children or financial matters surrounding your children. And also, being able to take better care of yourself health-wise, whether that's mental health, physical health, diet, exercise. I feel like some of you, don't take this the wrong way, Libra, but I feel like some of you have kind of neglected your health for quite some time. And I don't know why health is coming up today, because Aquarius has had a little bit of a highlight on health as well. And disclaimer alert, I am not a medical professional. This is not meant to be medical advice or to substitute it whatsoever. So please do not take that as medical advice. I'm just saying what's coming up is that there may be opportunities for you to need a time out or a break or time off. to take better care of your health, or a friend or a family member's help, or to be, you know, someone who can help take care of someone down the road. Okay. No, it doesn't mean like a deathbed. Okay. Before anybody goes there, but it could be like, maybe, you know, you've got someone close to you that needs surgery, things like that. Right. I'm seeing the card of bad health from this deck. And I wasn't going to pull from this deck, but what message do you have? Unexpected money. I'm telling you, someone may come into some money and be like, babe, you don't have to work anymore. You don't got to do any of that. Do what you want to do. Yeah. You may be traveling, going on a vacation. Someone could be receiving unexpected money through travel. This could also be some sort of financial journey, meeting of the minds, you networking, meeting people, and, you know, having this wonderful opportunity that will bring in unexpected income. And like I said, look, someone's man here, man, husband, wife, partner, whatever, feels like they're going to come into a wonderful financial opportunity that's going to say, we never have to worry about money ever again from here on out. Now, what would you do if that was what they said? What would you do if you were in that situation? Comment down below. I cannot make this up. High honor and privileged lady. You are really looked at as a privileged and honorable person here. Male or female, doesn't matter. I do feel like you are being given an opportunity to step into a whole other life here. This money that's coming in feels very, very promising. This feels like being into business, into partnerships with someone who is very wealthy, who can literally make your life change at any given moment for the positive. Financial security. I love that energy for you, where you're absolutely taken care of. And no, I feel like there is someone who is doubtful here, because I keep saying no, not in a negative way. I feel like there is someone who is so clouded by doubt and like fear and like not wanting to be taken care of whatsoever. Surrender. Literally, that is the word for you. Surrender. Surrender the fear, surrender the doubt, surrender the feeling that you'd have to be dependent on someone for every little thing. That's not how it always is, okay? It really isn't. 6 of Cups, Knight of Swords, the 4 of Pentacles, especially if children are involved, or this is maybe perhaps an idea that you've been working on for quite some time, what you want to do for your career, for money, for bringing in money in a household. I feel like some of you are really, really holding on to your money very tightly. And so there is a little bit of abrasiveness when it comes to that offer that's being made. Like, I like having my own money, like, you know, and I feel like some of you may be told, well, then get another job that's not going to stress you out, where you could still, you know, work part-time and get money. You know, I just feel like you're being offered an opportunity for a change of pace, a change of scenery, where you'll still feel like you can, you know, have your own money and have ownership to what you choose to purchase, what you choose to gift, what you choose to buy. I feel like there's some sort of great pride behind, I worked, I'm saving my money, this is the money I earn, and I was able to buy, you know, my friends, my family, my children, my partner, whatever gift or experience, or my money paid for this trip, because there's a sense of pride that you were able to contribute in that way. And so I get it, Libra, I get it. You want to be able to have that sense of accomplishment. And towards the end of the month, I do feel like you soften up a little bit. You're like, okay, I'm going to go back to work and everything's going to be okay. I'm going to make my money and I'm going to still keep my partnership, my relationship. We're going to be good. We're going to be happy. But I feel like the wheels are turning for you. I feel like the wheels are turning for you, where you're like, what would I do if I didn't have to work? How would my days be? Is it worth it for me to make this type of change? Maybe they're right. Maybe I should have a change of scenery and leave this job and go to another and have a more flexible schedule while still earning money, finding a part-time job that will still give me this amount of money. So I feel like the wheels will be turning for you, where you're really looking forward to the possibilities that are out there for you. Okay. So I feel like you kind of end up being on a 50-50 here on whether or not you're really willing to take them on their offer by the end of the month, right? I don't feel like any negative repercussions from it. I just feel like they really want to be able to do this for you, and you're trying to reinforce your own independence as well. So you have the card of acceptance here. See yourself and others through the eyes of the angels with unconditional love and acceptance. In this way, you inspire and lift everyone to their highest potential. And the card of have confidence. Moving forward does not necessarily require you to have confidence in yourself. Confidence in God is enough, along with knowing that God works through you and with you in all ways. Lean upon us if your confidence wavers, and we will buoy your courage and faith. And those of you that are not religious and the whole entity of God thing, for some of you, it's whatever or whomever you choose to follow and praise, right? Let your past go. The burden of carting your past around has made you weary, dear one. It's time to set this burden down. Keep only the lessons and the love, and leave everything else behind. You don't want it or need it, and it's now gone. Okay, so remember that. Especially if you are holding on to past experiences. Like I said, your upbringing, what you experienced, what you witnessed could have left a little bit of a traumatic imprint on you that could be reflective on your current life or partnership, relationship, marriage, the dynamic in the household. So let's close this out with some tea leaf. Listen, I'm going to tell you again, guys. I said it earlier. I said it to Aquarius as well. Disclaimer, disclaimer, disclaimer alert. This is not meant to be medical advice in any way. I am not a doctor. But you have the card of health that says, pay attention to your health. I cannot make this up. So, if you are going through routine health exams and things like that, I feel like everything's going to be fine. There may be certain things, like minor things, that may come up, throughout as we age, of course, but also doesn't necessarily have to be just yours. Could also be a friend, a family member, someone that you are close to that maybe you need to be available to support. Okay. You have the card of dark woman, dealings or relationship with a woman with dark complexion or hair. The card of target, a goal-oriented person. I feel like that is definitely you. I feel like you want to stay the course when it comes to your job, your career, maybe furthering your education, wanting to start a business. And of course, Libra, you are the sign of the scales and justice, and you have I've never seen this card. Out of all the times I've used this deck, this card has never come out for me, and it came out for you, which is definitely a sign of your energy. The card of scales, it says keep your life in balance. Now you have the card of stork, news of a birth or new business opportunity, which I literally just said, you starting a new business if you're thinking about it. And the card of funnel, a period of frustrations, lessons to be learned. Kind of wrapping up everything I literally just said. So my Libra friends, sending you guys so much love and support. I cannot wait to see what else unfolds for you in your weeklies. So make sure you guys give it a thumbs up, like, share, comment, and subscribe, so that you get notified of your monthlies, your weeklies, and I cannot wait to see what's next for you guys. I will be going live again. I know I keep saying that, but I'm sick still. Can you believe it? From my vacation. So maybe it's just allergies. I don't know. It's kind of lingering. I'm getting tired of it. Not gonna lie. So I will see you guys very soon. Take care. Bye.